Okay guys, I got another mushroom kit. This time I have Reishi. Now the last kit I had was the blue oyster, and the instructions for that one was just to soak it in some water for about 4 hours after I got it, and then wait for the mushrooms to grow. It was simple, it was easy. It was too legit to quit, because even after that, when I thought all the mushrooms were done and it was just a little compacted sawdust looking thing, I was like, okay, that's it, it's not putting out anymore. It rained, and then more mushrooms came, and then I took all those off, and it just kept coming and coming. It's been doing that for like 3 or 4 months now. So I just took it and I decided, you know what, since it looks like it's dormant, or it looks like it stopped producing, I'm going to go ahead and bury it into a pot that I had for my plant, so that it could be like a compost, since it's like basically organic matters, and you know, fungus lets off so much organic matter. So I stuck it inside of my pot, and all of a sudden mushrooms are growing out my pot. So I love it. I would show you guys how it looks, but unfortunately my camera is my phone is pretty busted up, so the back camera on my phone doesn't work, so I can't shoot it and show you guys. But I'm grateful. Maybe later I can show you guys after I get a new phone. But in the meantime, if you haven't seen Reishi, they're like these little orange mushrooms, and they're a little bit harder. They feel harder in texture than the softer mushrooms, in my opinion. And what I plan on doing with them, not so much just eating them, I may try a Reishi tea or something, but most of the time what people do is dry them out and make a powder out of them. I think I want to try making tinctures out of it, because I just think that's cool. But the instructions for the Reishi are different, so I'm just going to go off of what this guy's telling me to do. The gentleman who makes the mushroom packs, what he's saying instead is just to take this, and you see this little air filter thing right here. He wants me to stand this up and open it up so that the air can get in. So it stands tall and gets a lot of air, and the air is supposed to be what's going to activate it. And then after it gets air circulated through it, I should start seeing about 6 mushrooms, and then when I get to like 20 little mushroom and myceliums, and this all turns into like white mycelium, you know, all of this is covered, no longer brown but white. He says at that point then I should be adding some water that does not have any chlorine in it. No chlorine in it, just like either bottled spring water. He says I could boil water, but the whole point is no chlorine. So I can, you know, I can get some chump change and get a bottle of water and put it on there. But I just want you guys to see how I'm starting, because I had such a good time with the last one, and I'm still eating the mushrooms from the oyster mushrooms I bought, and this is a different seller. So God willing, because this don't look hard to do. I'm sorry, I'm outside on my patio, and sometimes the squirrels run off my roof and jump in a tree, and it catches you off guard sometimes. So excuse me for being distracted. But this doesn't look hard to do. This looks like a bunch of dust, and at some point in life, I'm going to go from being Brandy the botanist to Brandy the mycologist as well, because I'm going to start making my own. But I'm not sure of exactly which mushrooms I'm going to try, but it's just as basic as having like a foundation and then inoculating it with some type of solution to get the mushrooms in there. And it's not the first time I've inoculated like mushroom logs. I didn't have a lot of success at that, but mushroom logs, I've grown mushroom bags. I like to go outside after it rains and take pictures of mushrooms. Like, I'm really into it. I overdo it a little bit. So I'm going to let you guys check me out as I do this. If you have any questions or any suggestions, leave them below. I think what I want to do, I'm going to try, I already tried the blue oysters. I've done those twice. I want to try the lion mane mushrooms, shiitake, what is it, lion mane, shiitake, chicken of the woods, just a whole bunch of stuff, because it's so amazing. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and if you're interested, subscribe. Take it easy.